It's live, madam. You can start now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, everyone. And so we are, I hope now I'm audible to you. So we can start our discussion. Previous day, I have started discussing PowerPoint and not audible yet. It should be audible now. Screen I have also shared. So my screen also should be visible to you. Yes, now it's visible, right? Yeah. So previous class, we started discussion on the PowerPoint and a few basic features and few things I have already shown you. But some of you have here in the message have posted that you want me to do a quick recap of what we discussed in the last class. So in any case, when we work on the PowerPoint, more or less all the things will again be required. So basically, PowerPoint is what? It is a presentation software using which we can create on-screen presentations. For the on-screen presentations, what we require here is the slides that we need to create. So the presentation or the PPT we are creating, the and in this PPT, we have to create several slides. These slides act as a placeholder, means on the slide directly we cannot write anything, but we need some kind of placeholder, some container on which we can write something. So if you want to write something on your slide, you need a text box or some kind of shape. And then in that you can edit text, right click and edit text, and then you can write. Like say, just to show you, like say if I insert a new blank slide on this, I do not have any container. See, nothing is there. So if I click anywhere on the screen, it is not happening, means it is not giving me a cursor where I can type. So as you can see on the screen here in this blank slide, I cannot just simply click and start typing. What I need is I need to have a text box or some kind of shape, and then only in that I can work. Say for example, on this slide, we have this text box drawn already. So if I click on here, so then here, if I want, I can type something. So this is called an object. Okay, so on PowerPoint slides, we need objects through which we can work. In order to type something also, we need an object. Say for example, a text box or some kind of shape we can bring, and then inside the shape, we can click on edit text and then we can type. I will show this later. So basically on a slide, we need a container or an object on which we can work. So in case of PowerPoint slides, what we need to do, we need to have the slides. On those slides, we need to bring certain containers, certain objects, and on those objects we work. So today I'm going to take a new PowerPoint slide again, new file, and then I'm going to work on that. This is the one on which previous class we have seen some effects, some work we have done, and we also applied some simple basic animation and the transition effects. So today again I'm going to take a new slide. Now when we click on new, the different type of themes comes up, different templates are available. If you want, you can pick up from these available templates. If you want to take certain themes like based on say education, various online themes are available. If you want to pick up those, you can choose from there as well. So it is up to you what kind of presentation you are going to create, and then you can take. So say for example, I want to take this one. So I just need to click on that to select, and then when we click create, it will download that template on our system and will create the presentation for us. All right, so here you can see already it is formatted, already several sections and the sample content is already given, and then accordingly you can use it. Okay, so it is based on your requirement, you can choose these templates and accordingly you can use it. For the time being, I want to work with the blank presentation, because for learning purpose, working with blank presentation is better, because there you can learn that what are the different type of options you are applying, and you can learn all the different type of options that you can apply on your slide. All right. So what I did, I clicked on new, and among the all the different type of presentations and the templates, I took blank presentation. Right. So in this blank presentation, I am going to work now. Now, in this blank, now I open two files. So I just close one. I'm closing one. Yeah. So when we open one PowerPoint presentation, by default, automatically one slide will appear in front of you, and the basic format layout of the slide is also there. Like say, usually the first slide is to add the title and the subtitle. So those boxes or that layout is already there. If you want, you can click on this layout option. See, on the home tab, we have the slide section and the layout button. If you click on drop down, from here, you can change which layout you want for your slide. Like title slide is by default selected for the first slide, and after that usually title and content is selected. So it is up to you which one you want to take. So see, the first title slide is fine. Suppose I want to go for title and content. See, automatically the format has changed. My layout has changed. Again, if I click on something else, so see, two content layout, that is there will be a title and then parallelly two contents will be over there. So in this manner, we can choose the layout for our current slide also. Okay. So here, suppose I am writing, say test presentation. Say I give it a name as test presentation. Okay. And now here under the subtitle, usually we write the presenter's name or the author name who has created it. So say I write my name here. So I am creating this slide, or this is my presentation. Say. So in this manner, we can give the title of the presentation and then the name of the presenter. Or if any subtitle is there, you can mention that also. Now, once the title slide is ready, after this, suppose you want to bring another slide of this. Next slide. So you can click in the slide section, new slide, drop down, and from here you can choose which type of slide layout you require for your next slide. So say I need title and content. So I am taking say title and content, and here I can mention the title. Okay. Now, suppose it may happen that once you have inserted it, then you are thinking that which one, suppose you want some other layout or something else. So what you can do, you can go to the one slide, the one after which you want to insert something, and then you can go for, say, I'm giving section header. So you can see one slide is inserted in between, right? So in this manner, you can insert the slides in between as well. So here, suppose I am writing here, my title is, suppose I'm writing, say, PowerPoint presentation. Say this is my subsection, and I'm writing under the, say I'm writing skill training program. Okay, so this is my subheading and this is my section. So we can present it in this way as well. So this is my main presentation and this is my section. Now here, suppose the topics to be covered, I can mention some topics to be covered. So today I kept the syllabus open, and here suppose I take the topics from the syllabus itself and I post these over here. Right? So and so on. So in this manner, we can work with these different type of things. You can create the different the list of your topics that you are going to cover in this particular slide. Say, fine. So these are the 4 items that we are going to cover, which are explicitly mentioned in the syllabus. Right now, as you can see, all these are what? These are the different boxes, the text boxes in which we are writing the content. So all the different type of text formatting you can apply on these topics. right, on these text content, right? So say in this, I want to say increase the gap between the line spacing. You can see all these we have done in MS Word, and similarly these things can be applied on the PowerPoint slide as well. But these you can apply in a text box, text related content, fine. So I can increase this. Now what happened? As I increase this gap between the lines, the font size automatically got reduced. See why? Why this has happened? Can anyone answer in the chat box why this has happened? I increase the gap between the lines. See, when I reduce the gap between the lines, size is of one standard type. But when I increase the gap between the lines, it is automatically reducing. So what has happened here actually? Can somebody answer this in chat box? No one has replied for this. Font size also reduces along with it. Yes, why? Because yes, some of you have replied, Dhruvi, Prem, Summer. Yeah, because of the object, yes, Gopi. So it means, yes, it is trying to fit in the text box within that size. So whatever size we have given, the text box size, it is trying to fit in into that. So now, once I have increased this, if I increase the box size now, okay, so it is acting or working as per the box size here. Okay, so in this manner, you can understand that proportionately it is increasing the font size or decreasing the font size as per the object size. So it means our font, the content of the object and the object properties are connected with each other, related to each other. Okay, so that also is one of the options, the learning that we get here. Fine. Okay. Now, someone has asked in this chat box, I saw that has asked that how we can insert slide between the slides. So you have seen, I have already shown, in fact, without reading the question, I have shown that. That is, you have to keep your cursor on one particular slide, after which you want to insert a new slide, and then you can click on new slide. So it will add a new slide next to this. If you click on duplicate slide, it will create a duplicate slide of the selected one. So say I click on duplicate slide. So you can see the same slide has been duplicated here. After you have created this, suppose you want to move it, say my slide number 3. As you can see it on the screen, the slide number 3, I want to change its position. I want to bring it at the last. So simply I can click on this, hold it, drag and drop it at the end. You see this, right? So in this manner, I can move this slide in this way. All right. So simply we can hold the slide and can move its position. Also, if you want to delete the slide, you can simply right click and press delete slide, or you can press delete button from the keyboard to delete the slide. Okay. So in this manner, we can delete a slide as well. Okay, so this we did. Now I want to include another slide and their title only. In this slide, say I want to write, say thank you. So this is one that I want to put over here. Fine. And then different type of formatting features we applied on the slide. So quickly fast run through those things. Say these slides background is simple white background. And now we want to do some designing on this. Means we want to change the background. We also want to change the font, maybe the font type, color, font size, etc. Also, we want to include certain pictures. Okay, so what are the things that I want to do here right now? See, I include another slide here, and I want to write, see, discussion. So this is my this thing. And here the first one is create and manage presentations. So under this, what I am going to do here is format background, right? I also want to format text content. Okay, some kind of text formatting I want to apply. And then I also want to insert a picture. Okay, and then I want to apply some format picture. Fine. Okay. Under the format background, what we can do, we can set solid color for the background. We can set a texture background. We can set a picture as a background. Okay. So these are the things, various things. Okay. And also some kind of shade in the color. Color with shades and texture. So different type of shapes, texture, and the color we can apply in the background. Okay. So at first, let us do this part. That is format the background. How we can format the background? We can set solid color or color with shades and texture, or some texture and the picture in the background of the slide. So this time today, I am going to apply these one by one separately. Okay. So on the first slide, say I want to set a background solid color. Okay, so what we can do, simply be on the slide, and then you can go to design tab, and here we have the format background option. Okay, so design and then format background. What I did for this, what we need to do, we need to do design and then format background. This we need to do. However, you can also do right click and then format background. Say for example, right click, and here also we have the option format background. Okay, so in both the ways you can do this. You can right click and click on format background, or you can go to design tab and here you get the format background. It's the same thing. Now, once you click on this, you get a tab on the right hand side, format background span, and here the different options are there. Like see, solid fill means a single color will be filled in the background. So say I choose a color from here, I take a color and see the background will be filled with that color. Fine. If you want to increase some transparency or like this, so this also you can set, you can see this. All right. Okay. Next thing is, suppose you don't have the color, exact color that you want here. So you can click on more colors, and from here also you can find out your color, choose the color and bring that. Okay. So this is up to you how you want to bring it. Now on this slide, what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply some gradient fill. Gradient fill means it will apply some kind of shade, means from white to that particular color that you have selected, or some combination of the colors, and then how it will come. Okay, so let us see. There are certain presets which we can choose. Suppose I can choose this. Now the type, as the first one I took as blue, so I am taking the blue color variation only. So let me take this. And now here I can choose what type of gradient fill I want. So what will be the extent of this spotlight, and then accordingly how I want it to bring. I hope you are able to see the changes on the screen. Right? So this is how you can check that how it will come. Okay. So which in which format you want to apply the gradient. Next is you can also choose the second color as well. Like say one color is was blue and the second color that you want to take is say this green, olive kind of color. And then you can check is it if it is looking good or not, or if it is looking too bright or mild, or you want to have only the aqua shade. So which combination of the colors you want to apply, so that also you can choose from here. All right. So in this manner, you can choose that which combination, in which combination it will come. Okay. So this is how you can choose this part. And then the color position, transparency, how much more light or dark shade or transparent it will be. So these type of things you can apply through this gradient fill. All right. Now, for this, now suppose I want to insert a picture or a texture fill. Okay. So in case of picture, you can choose a picture or you can go for a selecting a texture from here. So certain built-in textures are already available. You can choose among those. Okay. You can increase the transparency or so. Fine. So in this manner, you can do this. Or if you want to set a picture in the background, you can go to File and from here you can choose a picture. Which you can choose as a picture and set it as a background. Okay. So it is up to you how you want to set it and accordingly you can see. This is how it will come. Even sometimes company logos we want to put as a background. So that also we can set it like this. All right. So in this manner, these are the different things that we can apply over here. Okay, I hope this part is okay. Formatting the background. If you click on apply to all, it will be applied to all the slides. And if you do not click that button, it means it will be applied only on the current one. See, also we have this option tile picture as texture. It's up to you how you want to set it. Accordingly, it will come. So I hope up to this is it clear. Format background part is done. The serials also, I could not understand your question, Dhruvi. Can you reframe it? Yes, Lakshmi, two types of layout in a single slide. You cannot choose two types. You take one type and after that, if anything more you want on your slide, you can definitely do that. You can bring any kind of object or any more object, or you can remove the existing object as well. It is up to you. This layout that we choose from here, this layout is only the guideline. It is only suggesting, it is helping you so that you don't need to draw the whole text box and then do this. So it is suggesting you, but however, after bringing one particular layout, you think that no, this is not required. I want to remove, like suppose you have taken, suppose one slide I bring here and I choose two content. Now, after taking this, I believe that no, this second one is not needed and I want to place it in this manner only. So it is up to me. All right. So it is editable and it is 100% editable and flexible. So whatever you want accordingly, you will adjust your layout. Okay. What impact the serial numbers? Which serial numbers? A serial number of the slides. It has not background formatting has nothing to do with the serial number of the slide. If the slide which is currently selected on which you are applying the background, it will be applied on that. And if you click on apply to all, it will be applied on all the slides in your presentation. Okay, it has nothing to do with the serial number. Okay. Fine. So this part, this is done. Now I go on to the next part now. So next is format the text content. It is simply same as the one that we do in MS Word. Simply we can select the text as you have already seen. I have been doing it from the beginning itself. Select the content, your text content. You can change the writing style. You can change the font size as per your need. You can change the font color as the way you want it to. Accordingly, you can apply some shades. You can increase the size, this gap between the between the alphabets, and so on. So it is completely the way you apply it in MS Word. Similarly, you can do the formatting on the text. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is that to apply formatting, you need to always select the text. So when you are applying formatting, you need to select the text. If you don't select the text, it will not be able to apply the formatting on the text. Or in this case, especially in case of PowerPoint, select the object. मतलब text box है तो select the object by clicking on its border. Okay, like right now I am into text mode, but if I click on the border, see, I hope you can see this change in the boundary of this box, text box. See, when I am clicking on this boundary is dotted lines. I hope you can see this. Observe this carefully. The boundary is a dotted line. Matlab right now I am at the text level, but when I click on this, see, now it is a continuous line. It means my whole text box is selected, and now if I apply any formatting, that will be applied on the whole text box. You can see this in the back, right? So now whatever formatting I apply, it will be applied on the whole text box. Okay? So it's up to you how you want to apply. You need to select the text on which you want to apply the formatting, or if you want to apply the common formatting on whatever you have written on that in that particular box, in that case you need to click on the boundary and then you apply. So when you click on the border, it means you are applying the same formatting to the whole text box. And if you select it with the mouse and then accordingly you are working, it means you can apply it separately on the separate alphabets. Like see here, I'm just doing this. So you can see I am applying a different alternative colors and so on. So I am applying the different formatting feature here. Right? However, this is not possible if I click on the border and then if I try to apply something. So it will be common for the whole. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. This part is clear to you. Text formatting, same as what you do in MS Word. Fine. Now, I go ahead to the next part. Now, here suppose I want to insert a chabar. Just so this formatting part is done here. Now here one more thing that I want to show you is the formatting of the text box. Okay. Now this text box, that is formatting of this text box, means that I want to apply a background for this box. I want to apply some kind of outline to this box, or I want to apply some kind of effects on this box. Say for example, here you can see I am doing it for say this one, this heading one. Okay. Or for this, I want to apply some kind of formatting. So let us see how it will come. So I click on the border because I want to apply some formatting for the shape. It is a kind of shape. So now on the home tab itself, you can check this on this side on the drawings section. See here we have some quick styles. Just I have not clicked on anything. I'm just hovering my mouse on this. So you can see the changes on the screen. Okay. So if anything suits you you find it appealing, you can choose that. Also, we have some shape effects. So, fine. You understand this? So this is also kind of effect, shape effect we can give. Now shape fill. So if some kind of color to the shape, if you want to apply, you can choose that from here. If you don't want to apply any color, that is also perfectly fine. It's up to you how you want it to appear. Okay. Earlier it was taking the default one. Okay. So this was the theme color, the first one, the default one. However, something else if you want, you can always take that. Okay. Now we have shape fill. Shape fill means what will be the boundary? Do you want any boundary for your object? If yes, which color you want to use for the boundary? All right. So you can take that. Sorry, this is shape fill. Already done this. Shape outline. Sorry. So do you want any outline for your object? Which color you want to use for the outline? Fine. Then what will be the outline style? It will be a single line or you want it to be deep. Okay. Then there are dashes. You want it to be a smooth one or you want it in a different way. Okay. So it depends on how you want your object to appear. So accordingly, you can choose that and it will appear here. Now here, after applying these, you can see that yeah, the size of the box is bigger. So I again reduced it and did this. Is it okay up to this? You please try. So this is the object editing or formatting that I have shown you. That is text box object editing. All right. Okay. I proceed further. So this is about the object formatting. Next, I want to insert a picture over here. So to insert a picture, what we need to do, we need to go to insert and here we have the option pictures. Okay. So insert pictures. Now from here, we can include a picture that we want to insert, or if you want to go online, in that case, you can click on online pictures. Fine. So right now I am taking something from our system only, from this system. I don't have many pictures here. See, I am taking this one. It's a small picture. I want to place it over here. Okay. So in whatever way you want the picture to appear, it will come that way. Fine. So how you want your picture to appear, accordingly you will bring it. Fine. Now, this is one picture that I have bring, and so with picture also it is an object. So with picture also different type of formatting we can apply. So you click on the picture and see format tab is active on the screen. Picture tools format. So click on that and then here again you will be getting a lot of options through which we can edit the picture or we can apply certain effects on the picture. Say for example, see. Fine. So various ways in which you can present your picture. Color, some kind of color toning or saturation, recoloring of your picture if you want. These type of effects also you can give. Okay. We have you can see these, those who work with the image editing part, they will understand better. that all these different options for right now. In general, what we can see here is we can see the effect on the picture, and accordingly we can choose which one we want. Okay, so it's up to you how, and you have to hover your mouse on these and to check, you need to check that how this will appear or how it will look like. Okay. Also, we have this picture border options. If you want some border, you can apply to your picture. Fine. Also, picture effects. You can see the mirror effect of the picture here on the slide, right? Fine. So these are some of the features that you can apply for formatting your picture. Now, just I'm putting this particular slide on the presentation just to see, just to show you that how it will look. Okay. Okay, so what we have done, we have discussed how we can insert a picture on the slide and also how we can format the picture as per our requirement. Okay, so these are the 4 topics right now. I have already covered background editing, your format text content, insert a picture, and how we can format a picture. So anything up to this, is it okay? If you are working parallelly, you can explore it. Take a minute to explore it. 1 minute or 2 minutes, I can wait, and then I will go to the next topic. Yes. Yes. So I can proceed further now. So now next I'm going to take another topic. I'll just go through the syllabus also. Yeah, format images, order and group objects. Okay. So for this now, now next I am also going to cover how to handle the multiple images simultaneously. Okay. So I bring one slide here, blank slide. And here I will bring 2-3 pictures together. Okay, so I am going to bring 2-3 pictures. This is one. One more I'm going to insert here. Say this one. And then one more I want to, I want to bring one more here. Yep. Say on this slide, we are having these 3 pictures. Okay. Now, suppose you want that you are placing the pictures in a specific order, and then you want to in some specific order, you are setting up your picture. Okay. And now, what we need to do, some order means there is one title in your syllabus, that is order and group the pictures. Order and group. So order and group means that in which order you want to keep your pictures, and then if you want that you are setting up the pictures in such a way that whenever you move the picture, automatically all 3 will move together. And all these will move together. Say, for example, I have arranged these three pictures together in this way. And then I want to write something from here as well. Say, I want one text box here, and I want to write, say, grouping objects. Okay, so I take this, and on this I am applying some formatting. I want to change the font color as white, and I want to increase its size. Okay, make it red, maybe. And I want to move it like this, and I want to place it here. None of these colors are showing it properly. Anyway, so let us take some. See, red is fine. So say I want to take this, and this picture, for this one, I am going to do some formatting. So just click on format picture. Transparency. So on this. I want to set the transparency. So reflection. Same. So now we are able to see this. So some kind of correction, some kind of editing, etc. I have applied. Okay. Now what I want is that, I hope up to this is it clear. I have just applied some kind of effects on that image, edited, formatted the image a little bit. Up to this, is it okay? Is it okay up to this? Please reply in the chat box. Up to this, is it okay? I've just applied certain formatting on this. Thank you for replying, Ruby. So up to this, it is okay. I have done what? I have bring certain pictures here, rearranged those and applied some formatting. Now, once this set, I am satisfied with the set, and now what I want is that whenever I move something, like suppose once I have designed, later on it may happen that I need to move these to some other place. So in that case, when we move, all the three will be, all 3-4 objects will move separately, isn't it? If I move it like this, see, only this picture is moving, not the other pictures are moving, right? If I move this, only this writing is moving, not the whole picture. So what we can do, we can group these objects together so that when we move, all the 3-4 whatever objects we are grouping will move together. For example, for that, what we need to do, we need to select all the objects together. So we need to press maybe Control button from the keyboard and keep clicking on the objects that you want to select. Now you can see this. All the 4 objects are selected together. All the 4 objects are selected together. Take it. Now I can go to format of the picture and go to group and click group. Okay. If you read the tooltip, it tells you that it joins the objects together to move and format. them as if they are a single object. Okay, so it will make a group now. So I have made a group. Now see, if I move something, see, all are moving together. Am I clear? All are moving together now. Now suppose after making this, I want to reduce its size. So I can do that. See? You understand this? I'm changing this. Let's see how it will come. Fine. So this is the meaning of grouping the objects. Means we can group certain pictures together, make it a single unit, and then we can use it as a single unit. Wherever required, we can increase the size, we can take this somewhere, we can even apply some kind of further formatting on this, and so on. So those things, even now, we can use something. See, it will show you the impact. In whatever way you apply, whatever you apply there, in that manner, it will be showing. See. So it will be applied, the effects will be applied on the whole image together now. You understand this? Okay, so this is fine. So this is the grouping and ordering part. That is on the Umera, that is on the smart art or word art. If you apply, so on that we can apply this. Okay, so this part is done. So this is for the grouping of the objects. Okay, now next we can insert here the different. Now the next part is, or the next topic is what? Insert and format text, shapes and images we have done. Now I come to, let me just check if anything more is left inside that. Yeah, format, order and grouping. So these things we have done. Now I am coming to the tables and the charts and the smart graphics and so on. Now, next is, say I have some data. Now here we can easily go to insert, and from here you can insert table. Okay, so if something you want to present in tabular format, you can click on that just the way you have used it in MS Word. Similarly, you can use it here. Fine. So the way you have done this in Word, different type of built-in formatting features if you want to apply, banded rows if you want to apply or you don't want to apply, and then the borders and the shadings of the table. So all these things, the different layouts, how to insert a column, rows, formatting of the cells, these things we have done in MS Word, right? So exactly the same way you can use it here as well. Fine. So I'm not going into further details of this. This we have done in MS Word. Exactly the way you do use it in MS Word. Similarly, you can use this in this PowerPoint as well. Okay. Yes, good question. You want to know that if you something you have grouped, then can we ungroup it? Yes, why not? Select it, right click on that, and then you can click on group, and then we have the option ungroup. Okay, so simply select on that grouped object, right click, just you get this option, group and ungroup. Also, you can go to format, and here in the group drop down also, you will get the option of ungrouping it. Okay, so ungroup this. Now all the objects are ungrouped. Now you can move the objects individually, separate. Fine. So this is about ungrouping the objects. Okay. So ungrouping the objects you have seen. Okay. Now, so this table part is okay. So Simple table, you can simply draw if you want to present something in the tabular format. You can simply insert a table and then work with that. Is that part is okay? You can do that if in the smart art it is available. I will check that and tell you, Mera. We will do that. Okay, so up to this, is it okay? Regroup means again you want to if group that object, then you can go to that part. Is this first tell me this simple table part is okay? This you have done in MS Word as well. Right, so I go to the next part. You have to practice, Mamta. If you can't, if you don't practice, these things comes to your fingertips once you practice. And we cannot memorize so many things. You have to logically understand the things. All the options are available here on the buttons tab. You have to think logically, like as I said, if we are working with an object, whenever we click an object, its corresponding buttons, tab buttons here are active. When you are thinking to change in the color, the way it will appear, so it comes in the design part. Layout means the basic thing like the components of that object, it deals with that part. So logically, if you connect, you will be able to locate the things and then do. Yes, table part is clear. Fine. So now, so this is fine. इसमें कुछ है नहीं ज़्यादा. Now suppose this is not that much useful. If required, we can create a simple table, not a problem. But suppose you want to bring something that you have created in Excel. Okay, so that table you want to bring on your PowerPoint slide for presentation. Am I clear? What you want to bring something, bring bring your PowerPoint slide over here. Okay, so bring, or I am writing connect with Excel data. All right. Humera, what I was telling you about the text feature is this type of thing. That is, you can use the word art and from here you can choose the different word art styles to apply it. Also, we have this shape effects and these things, so which you can try to apply on this word art. I hope now this answers your question. Okay, Humera? Okay, so please explore this. Your query will be solved. Okay, Humera, I guess this answers your question. Yes, PowerPoint is easy. Excel is also easy, but you need to understand the question, the formulas and these things. Then it is easy. So, Humera, I hope you have seen that what I have shown just now. That is the effects with the text content. Now, if you want to bring some data from Excel, so in insert table we have Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so in the table option only you will get that Excel spreadsheet. So from here, what you can do, it is including the Excel working environment for you. Okay, so you can see here A, B, C, D, the row column it has inserted, and here you can, and also you can see the menu bar. Menu bar, I mean to say the buttons tab. This has also got changed and it is now showing you the Excel format. Like say here I'm writing, say ID. Here I'm writing say name and say I'm writing the city, suppose. Just a simple table. So I select these. Now you can see the way we work in Excel. Exactly that same column, same features are available here. Formula bar is also there. Say I'm writing P1, P2, P3. And here in the name, I'm writing say, acha, let's do something else. I'm writing here say QTY and here I write the price. So quantity, I'm just writing some number randomly. And for price, Okay. So you can see I can get simple Excel working environment here, and here also I can straight away write, do the things. Okay. And then whatever formatting and everything that you could do in Excel, obviously you are getting the Excel format here, right? Now, I want to calculate the sum. Just simple, I want to show you that formulas we can apply. So I'm writing sum and doing this and see. Understood? So this way you can do all these things. Okay. So whatever formula you want, that also you can apply, and your task is you can achieve in this manner. Fine. So this table I have created on my slide. Sorry, I have created this on my slide, right? Now I click outside and we have this. If you double click on this, once again you are getting that working screen. And now suppose you don't want to have that extra space and extra columns visible, you can do that. Now see. So on spot itself, you can create it working with Excel on PowerPoint slide. Is this okay? Okay. Directly watermark. So we'll check here. I think direct watermark you can't do, but you can create an image and make it, put it in the background and adjust its transparency. So that becomes a watermark, isn't it? So that way you can apply. Fine. Now I double click on this and I have this. And now what I want to do is I want to create a chart. Okay. So I select this, or I have selected this part. I go to insert and I click create a chart. See this? Fine. So if any editing or anything you want, you can do that on this. And just doing it in simple way, then obviously you can apply all those different options and everything. Fine. I want to add legend, data labels, and I want to add the legend as well. Okay. So you can create Excel data. If it's small data, you don't need to go to Excel separately, but you can easily do the, you can simply do the work on the, yes, I will come to that also, Gopi. So simply you can just bring that Excel object here and simple data, you can simple data and chart, you can create like this. Also, if you have some data created in simple table, on that also you can create a chart. The option is here. Just the way you have done it in Excel, similarly, you can do it here as well. Okay. Fine. Now, if you want to bring in the saved Excel files, or saved something that you have saved in some other file. So anything, it can be anything. The thing is, it must have a proper support with the PowerPoint that you are using. So say I want to bring my saved Excel file here. So I click on insert, and this we have done in case of Word. I have shown you. In case of Excel also I have shown you. Now in case of Word I have shown you this OLE linking. If you remember, Those who have done MS Word classes, if they remember, I have done this OLE linking. Similarly, here also, if you want to bring in the content from the saved files, you need to go to insert and then from there you go to object. Okay. I cut to this. Next, click create from file, browse and find your file. So say the file in which I was working here with you in classes. So I want to bring, I'm not bringing the macro one here. I'm bringing a simple file. Okay, so I take this 15 Jan, I click OK. Again, I hope you remember this link button in case you forgot. I'm telling you, link means it will create a live link with the file. And if we don't create, it means it will bring a copy of the file. Okay, so I did not click it yet. So just I browsed and connected with the file, click OK. It's a very big file. It may take some time. So it has come here and it is giving me a security notice. Data connections have been blocked in my system. It is identifying a security concern. So do I want to enable it? Yes, I want to enable it. So I click on enable. Now see. See this? So my whichever worksheet was active last, maybe most probably we were working with this pivot table one. So that is why this was the active worksheet and it has opened, right? Now I just double click on this. Enable and now see here. It's a bit difficult working with the big files here. So that's why we obviously we don't prefer bringing the whole thing. It is good that if you bring the small data over here through these files, it is easier to handle here. I'm just reducing the size. Now you can see this. I just wanted to show you that sheet names are coming. Now it is going beyond the screen. As soon as I click, it is just taking me to the next slide. And that's why every time I have to enable it. Now you can see this worksheet names. Okay. So which worksheet I want to display here? I can bring that. Suppose I go to my first one. This is my first one. So this is my first worksheet. So I want to go to this and I do not want all the data to come. So what I want is I will reduce the size of the object also so that only the selective portion will come. My extra blank rows I do not want to bring in on my PowerPoint slide. It is going to take always some time like this. So see. Okay. Now see. You understand this? Yes or no? Just check. Yes, you can connect with Word file also with PowerPoint. MS Office files can be easily connected with the PowerPoint thing. With any other software, in that case, some other things, compatibility checks are to be done. But otherwise, MS Office files usually you can connect. Word Excel is not a problem at all. No, it's not hyperlink. It is not hyperlink to me. It is we are embedding that file content within our PowerPoint presentation. So sometimes what happens, we are doing a lot of calculation, a lot of thing or analysis we have done in Excel. But when we are taking it for somewhere for presentation, so obviously we try to create a presentation for that PPT presentation. So, and if we can connect it with the data from the Excel sheet, that also looks good. This is also one way of the presentation. Yes. And if we click on that link button, yes, Suni, you are right. If we click on the link in that case, no, it will always open the original file to you. but it is not a copy. So whenever you are doing something, you are actually working in the original file. When you double click, it will open the original file in front of you. In this case, it is embedding the Excel on your PowerPoint slide. However, in other case, when you enable the link, it opens the original file in front of you. Yes, Prezi is similar to PPT, but Prezi is much advanced and a paid version here. PPT we are getting with MS Office, but in Prezi you will get very more nice and attractive features to make your presentation much more appealing and very much professional. Okay, so and now here, if I will just again that also option I will just show you quickly. That is, you insert the file and you create a link with that file. Okay, so now I am going to take a small one. Suppose this Word file I bring, sample file. Okay, so I click on this and click OK. And if I click on link, what it will do, it will create a live link with the file. So when we double click on that, it will open the file in front of us. So my Word file is here. Now see. Okay. Now if I double click on this was the first page. So by default, it brings the first page. So here contents. Now see here, I'm making one change. So I'm writing here test content say. Fine. Outside now you can see it is MS Word on which I'm working. And I save this, come back to your PPT. See, it's been edited. Right? I double click on this. It is opening the original file. So here, whatever changes we make, that will appear. Okay. Fine. So this is how we can bring our existing files on the PPT. We can embed the files also. You need to work on some machine, some system. Otherwise, how will you practice? You need to have some system. On mobile, you can do these days mobile. On mobile also in online mode you can do, but you won't be able to do it in flexible way. Actually, you need a system on which you can work. Yes, Surya, I've already explained how to insert Excel data. I hope it is clear now. Bibliography page in PPT. As a hyperlink, basically, Aditi, you are asking how can we create hyperlink on PowerPoint, right? This is your question. Okay. So coming to the next part, that is how to create hyperlink. Okay, so I come to this and on this, say I want to create a hyperlink for slide number 4. I write here. It will be easier for you to understand. Slide 4. And for this, say I want to connect it with, say, slide 5. On the side, you can see, right? And for this, I want to connect with, say, slide 6. Okay. So I want to create hyperlink on these to connect it with these slides. Okay. And अच्छा ठीक है चलो I select it and I increase the font size. थोड़ा सा दिखाई देगा. And I don't want this. Okay. And what else I want is that I also want to create a link to Google. Okay. So these are the certain hyperlinks I want to create. So let us try this. I selected the way we have done this in MS Word. Similarly, here also we can do it. So please recall how we worked in MS Word for this. Insert hyperlink. All right, insert hyperlink. Now what we want to do, we want to connect to a place in this document. So I click on place in this document. When I click on this, see, it is showing me all the title slides, all the slides that I'm having. So what I mentioned, I want to connect it with which number, which slide. It is showing here also. My slide number 4, right? I wrote here slide 4. So I want to create a hyperlink with this. I already have written a text which will be connected. Now click OK. Done. Again repeating it. Select the text content. First, you need to have the content on which you want to create the hyperlink. Select it. Insert hyperlink. Place in this document. It will show you list of all the slides. Okay. And if you have any bookmark, etc. created, that also will come up. Now I want to go to slide number 5 for this. So click OK. It's created. Similarly, say for this google.com, suppose this I want to create. This is a hyperlink for the URL. It is for the web link. So I again select it, insert hyperlink. What I want to do, I want to connect it with a web page, right? So text to display is google.com. Address is also http google.com. You need to have the URL for the website or the web page that you want to visit. Okay, that you need to have. Now click OK. This is also created. Fine. So now, अच्छा ये इसके बाद तो सीधा 4 ही जाएगा. So what I want on this I can create for 6. So I'm creating it for 6 so that we can check it. Done. Now I go to presentation. Okay. So now I click on slide 6. This was slide 6. I click on slide 5. 5 was this grouping of objects. Okay. Again, I am doing back. I click on slide 4. This was slide 4. Back. I click on google.com. It is going to take me to Google. Is this okay? So I hope now you understand this, how we can create the our what happened? This is fine. Yeah. So how we can create hyperlink over here? Is this clear? Fine. So these are so hyperlink also is done here. So this way we can create hyperlink. Now somebody asked about the citation part. Somehow my machine is hanging a bit. Yeah, now. So citation part. Let me check here. I don't think we have the citation or bibliography option here. We don't have it here. We do not have the citation feature that we have in MS Word. We do not have that feature here. Okay, so we can do this. It's a good question. I'm writing it down in case if I find any option, I will share with you. I will try to find out if we can do it in PPT. But built-in option I can't see here. By default, no option is available. All right. Acha, so these are some of these things. Acha, smart art. Somebody mentioned somewhere, maybe today or previous class, that smart art was not done. Now, this smart art is simply an option through which you can include these type of structures if you require on your slides as well as in MS Word file. Okay, so this is same. You can use it in MS Word also, and you can use it on your slides as well. Now you can see it right in front of you. Sometimes what we require, we are suppose defining a process. So in that case, more or less, these type of structures are required. These type of designs are needed. So sometimes instead of drawing the boxes and everything, we can take these built-in features, isn't it? We can take these built-in options available, and then accordingly we can use it. So suppose if I take this one and I click OK, so here what? See, you can see this, the structure is already available. Now this text is representing the content that you can type. So suppose I am giving you suppose I want to write that how you can prepare your project. Say, suppose for something, some write-up you need to prepare. So some kind of project you are working on and you need that what will be the subtopics in the project. Suppose I write here as the introduction will be the first one. Then the second will be, say, the literature review. And then suppose I want the next one would be a research gap, which is identified on the basis of literature review. Say on that base, you are defining your research objectives. And then suppose on that basis, you are defining your research methodology. Right? So you can see here, automatically one by one, all these things are getting added. Okay. And say here I'm writing, say, analysis. And say conclusion and recommendation. Fine. So these are, now you can see, if I try to design these, that is going to take a lot of time. But if I can take up the built-in system, that is going to save a lot of my time for this, right? So in this manner, there are several these type of features available, which we can use different color combination and those things you can try out. Fine. Now, also in smart art, there is one more interesting thing is, suppose once you have created, you are not satisfied and you think that you want to try out the other ways also. See, I'm just changing it to trying to find some other option and trying to see if we can define it this way also. This is looking nice. So say I want, no, this one is better. I want to go for this option. So we can. Fine. So it is smart art actually provides us with these type of smart graphics, built-in graphic styles, and we can use these for our work. Okay, and again, as I said, all these objects are given to us for money as a guideline. We can take this and then again, if you want to make certain changes, obviously and always you are allowed to do that. Like suppose here for this particular option, suppose you want to, from here, you want to change something. I hope you can see this, what I'm doing right now. Right? So these type of things, like right now you're working on introduction. So this is how you're presenting it in a some meeting. Now you are finalizing your research methodology. So you are putting up like this and you bring it back. You know, this work is done and so on. So it is up to you how you want to use these type of options. Lot of options of this type available. Again, the design options available, you know, shape fill, shape outline, shape effects, text fill, and all these things more or less I have shown you. So these type of things, these type of options you can use. So this is about the smart graphics. If you want, you can use it. You get some built-in options are there. This is for list. Sometimes you are just listing out certain things. You are trying to make a list and give a list. So that also you can do that using this type of option. So let me come here. And suppose this one that I have done, this whole thing I want to bring over here in form of a list. So I can. You see, it has come. Now the thing is key already as I have created it over there, so I need to recreate it. When I copy and paste it over there, then it will work. Is this clear about the smart graphics part? A shortcut you can use. A footnote and endnote is there, Dhruvi. Okay, I'm taking a note of this. I will try it. If I can work it out, I will discuss it tomorrow. So what you have copied, messaged here. So I will just check that and then we'll get back to you. Yes, update bookmark in MS Word better if I explain. Thank you, Gokul. Dhruvi has done a lot of research on this. So thank you, Dhruvi. I will check this and then tomorrow I can get back on this. Okay. Because without working on it, I don't want to discuss. Okay, so now coming to this. So these are some of this that smart art part. So as per the syllabus, I think more or less I have covered these. Okay, and once again for that transition and animation part. And after that, one more feature I want to show you that is very much useful for the presentations and for the, especially for the, if you repeatedly have to prepare presentations, official presentations, in that case, that feature you should know. So I will discuss that also. Now, first I'm coming to this transition part. Last day I did it very quickly. So just once again, I'm doing it. And I will tell you all the options. Last day I have just shown you quickly in a few minutes. So transition is basically that when we do a presentation, how one slide will go and how the other slide will appear. So basically how the slides are transiting from one option to from one slide to another. For that, we use the transition effects. Okay, so here, if I from here we can choose these options. Lot of different type of options are available, so you can use that. And if you want to have a look of all your slides, you can go to View tab and click on Slide Master. Oh, sorry, not this. Sorry, go to View and click on Slide Sorter. So in the slide sorter, we get the glimpse of all the slides that we have created. Okay, so all these slides that we have created in this manner, we can see all these, right? And from here, we can have a better understanding of what slides we have created and what type of content we have. Fine. Also, when we apply some transition effects or whether we have applied any animation effect on the slide, whatever timing we have set for the transition, those things also appear here. So it becomes easier to manage our whole presentation with this particular view. So slide sorter view is about that. Normal view is the view in which we are working, right? So here on the left hand side, we have that a slide snapshot view, and on the right hand side or the main center, we are getting the whole presentation. Fine. Outline view mainly tells us that what content, the text content is written on the slide. Okay, so these are the different views that we get. Normal is the view in which we are working. It shows the snapshots of the slides itself. Outline view outlines the text contents of the slides. So by looking at this, we can see that what are the text written on the slides. And here also you can just see that which content is there. Slide sorter, as I have told you, all the slides that are present in your presentation, all those slides together, you get to see here on the screen. Fine. Then we have notes page. What is notes page? On the presentation, normally what happens when we are presenting it, on the display will be the slide. However, while presenting, we also want to note down certain points which will be visible only to the presenter, not the end user who is actually viewing the content. Okay. So in the notes page, we can write down the points, some specific points that are related to the slide. That is notes page. And reading view is just like on the full screen mode. Basically, you are viewing your slide. Okay. Now I come to close this now. I come to slide sorter. So now I want to apply certain transition effects on the slide. So from here, say I select my first slide, and from here I want to apply some. So you can see here this effect. Select another slide and then you can see this. Just choose certain effects and try to see how it comes. If you are satisfied with it, take it. If you don't, if you want to take something else, you can always do that. Okay. Now, on the screen, look carefully. Are you able to see a star marked below the slides? This star mark means some transition effect has been applied. This star mark is not appearing in slide 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because till now I have not applied the transition effect on that. Right? So by looking at the screen, we can easily understand that whether a transition effect has been applied on a slide or not. All right. Also, on different slides, we may not want to have different transition effects. We may want to apply the same transition effect on all. So in that case, simply you choose one. And once you are satisfied that you're sure that this is the effect that you want to apply, you can click on again apply to all and it will be applied on all the slides. Fine. It will be applied on all the slides from here. Okay. Next is, we also have certain options here, like you can apply some sound also if you want. Okay. Also, after what time duration this effect will appear? Do you want it to appear automatically or you want to create a lag in between? If you don't want it to be on mouse click and fully automatic, in that case, you need to remove the stick. If the stick is there, it means it will wait for the mouse click. And if you remove this in that case and set some timer over here, so exactly after that, it will do the transition. Can you see, as I have set this after 2 seconds, automatically the time is appearing below the slide. Okay. So in this manner, we can do it. I'm just putting it for first 3 slides. I removed mouse click and I have put 2 seconds. Okay. Now I go for viewing the presentation. So this icon we can use for slideshow, or we can press F5 from the keyboard, or we have slideshow buttons tab, ribbons tab, and from here we can click from beginning. 2 seconds I have given. And now it has stopped because I have it on mouse click. Transition is set, but it is on mouse click. See? And then no transition from slide 6 onwards. So that is why no further transition. Is this clear up to this? It would be very difficult to write the steps for PowerPoint. In case of Excel, it was like formula and those things, so I could write. I think these videos are recorded. The class is recorded, so you can refer it from there. You can rerun the videos and get whatever I am discussing here. So you can get it. Okay. Bookmark function. Okay, MS Word, 2-3 things I will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so in this manner, we can set the transition effects. Now coming to the animations part. Shall I go ahead with the animations part, or do you need little 5 minutes break to note down the points that I am discussing? Let me know accordingly, I will do. Yes, I think tomorrow is my last class with you. So I have almost I've completed the syllabus. Just PowerPoint, few things today I'm completing, and with this the syllabus will be completed. Shall I go ahead with the animations part? You need 2-3 minutes to write down the points. Dhruvi, you already are an expert. Yes, okay. So now, right. So I go to animations now. For animations, what you need to do is on an object, on a file, on a slide, there are multiple objects. As I have mentioned that on a slide, slide is a placeholder and we have multiple objects over there. In order to apply animations, we also need to see that on which object we are applying the animation. Okay, so say I go to the first slide and here I am having only 2 objects. How many objects here I have? 2 text boxes, right? So I'm having 2 objects. So I need to select the object on which I want to apply the animation. Okay, so I need to select the object, then only I can apply the animation. So when I select the object, automatically all the animation effects will appear, and from here we can do it. It is better to come back to your normal view and then apply the animations, because then you can see your object clearly. Now from here, say whatever option you want to apply, suppose just choose some animation effect on that. Fine. Animation pan. Here it shows you that in which sequence your objects will come and then what animation has been applied on that. Okay. Now here, suppose I want to change the sequence of this. Like say I want at first the name will appear and then the heading, the title of the presentation will appear. So what I can do, I can simply, if I on this, suppose I clicked on this number 2, please follow my mouse pointer. Here there is an up arrow. Okay, if I click on this, see the sequence is changed. Can you see this now? It is now 1 and this is now 2. Do you see this? Can you see this? Now, if I click on this, suppose the name I want to bring in the second position, I click on this drop down, say a down arrow. See, it is going to the second one. So in this manner, we can control the sequence of the animation of the objects. Okay. So just for the sake of little more understanding, I am bringing few more things here on this particular slide. On the slide, say I want to bring, I bring some say word art, and from here I bring something say see Monday class. I wrote. Okay, I bring it here. So this is another object on my slide. I bring something more. I go to insert and I bring date and time on this. Only on this. So it has come here. Okay, so this is also one of the object on which I can apply some animation. I go to pictures again, the same pictures I am having. Sorry to bore you with that, but I have only this picture, these 2-3 pictures here, so I bring it here. So, and so on. So you can see here on this slide, I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects. So now I click on this and I apply some animation on this also. And I go to see. And this is my date. I first want to make it little bigger, want to make it appear better. Yeah. And then I am applying some animation on this also. Slide out. So anyway, so different type of options are there. So you just choose that which one you want to bring. And this is another one on which on this also I'm applying something. Say has gone away. To bring it back to my slide, so I am taking this. Okay. So now you can see here I am having 5 objects on this presentation and I have applied some animation on all these objects, and here now you can see all these are listed here on the animation pan. Okay, so from here you can set that in this sequence these will be applied. So suppose I want to bring the date, bring date at first. So in that case, I can just simply select this and I move, click on move up and it is going up. Okay, so please see these things carefully. See this rectangle, I think this Monday class, this I want to move down. So it has come here. Also, if you select something and click on this drop down against it, here you can see that how it can be set. I mean, one you can apply for the whole slide. That is how the animation will start. But then whether it will start as there are multiple objects on your slide, whether all the animations will start together or it will be one after the other. Okay, whether it will be on click It will wait for the click, or how it will be done, or you want to set up the timing. So these are the different type of options that you can set. All right. So further you need to explore, and then accordingly you can set these things. Find this reorder animation, which I'm doing it from here, the up arrow and the down arrow, it is available here as well. Okay, so on the buttons tab also it is available. You can check these and say I want to set it on after previous, and I want to set the duration less, just 1 second, and delay of 25.25 milliseconds in between. And now let's see how it works. So I go here. Okay, so this is how it has appeared. The first slide on which I have applied the various animation effects on all the objects on the slide. So this is how it has come. Once you have done, now suppose you want I want to make some changes. I want to increase the duration. I want to make it 2 seconds long. See, right now it is applied on the title, right? And not for others. Okay. Now say for Monday class, this one again, it is for 2 seconds. So suppose for that I want to somewhere, suppose in between I want to create a lag, I want to create a delay that it will be executed after a gap. So you will be able to understand that gap also when I play this. Okay, so let's see. This is the sound that I gave in the beginning. You can see there is a gap now. Okay, so wherever I have applied that, accordingly, it is executed. Okay, so these are the different type of animation settings that you can apply on all the objects of your slide. So obviously, when you apply it on the whole presentation, it will take a lot of time. So I have done this. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Please read, somebody named as anonymous is just you are pasting the same question again and again, I have answered your question, dear. I've told that it is really difficult to write down these points. You see this carefully, and also as the class videos are also available for you on the institute's website. So you can check it from there. So you can rerun the video and do these things parallelly. Okay. All the best for your exam. My class is in the morning only, tomorrow also the same time. Best of luck to everyone. Yes. Yes, you can do that also. You can include your voice also in the presentation, some music as well. Well, I can't share any file here. So I think it should be available. You please connect with the office. They will share the file also. Otherwise, I will also email. Okay, so I hope up to this, whatever I have discussed is clear. Well, I have not been informed about this test or assignment. If I'm informed, accordingly, I will prepare whatever we have done in class. On that basis, I will prepare. Okay, so on PowerPoint. So we have completed up to the transition and the animations part. And now in the slideshow, basically we simply just present the slides, but we also have one option. Just Setup slideshow. Yes, setup slideshow here. This you can use if you are, suppose sometimes what happens, suppose there is some kind of, suppose workshop or something is going to happen, and so before that you are presenting on the screen details about the workshop, and you want it to, suppose 2-3 things are there, the banner and maybe few events or activities, the last few activities you want to place on the presentation screen, and then you want to, suppose put up put up the schedule for the day, and then continuously want to run this. So in that case, you need to use this screen I'm showing you specifically for something like you want to continuously run those few slides continuously. Okay, so for that you need to enable this option, loop continuously until escape. So this will continuously run and rerun automatically. Say for example, here I want to display the first, second and the third slide continuously in a loop. So it will continue till I press escape button. Okay, so let us see how it comes. So I come to this and I go for this. And this is fully automated. So automatically it will go. Second slide. Third. Again first. Second slide. Third. Back to first slide. Okay, so in this manner you can sometimes set up your slideshow in this manner as well. Like if it is a program or something and 1 or 2 slides you continuously want to run on the screen. Even you may have a slide PowerPoint file where only only those 2 slides are there, or you can have a PowerPoint presentation where maybe 20 slides are there for the presentation. However, in the beginning, you just want those first 2 slides to run continuously. So in this way, you can set it up, loop continuously until escape and select the slides that you want to set for this purpose. So this feature is useful and we use it many a time. So that is why I have shown this. So it is required number of times. Okay, so up to this, whatever I have discussed, is it okay? How did I open that box? It is on the slideshow tab and setup slideshow. Slideshow, setup slideshow. Okay, slideshow and setup slideshow. Yeah, I hope you understand. So many options are there. It is very difficult to write down the steps for all the things that we have done. So I have shown you the options and you can review that box, my video, and from there you can practice these things. Okay. Thank you, Mohammed. About the exams part, I really do not know anything. Office will inform you. So you have to connect with office in this regard. Okay, so up to this, it is clear. So now I am going for just taking a 5 minutes break, and then I will show you one option which I was telling you that is sometimes required for the professional presentations. So just stop for 2-3 minutes and then I will start with that part. Okay, now one important thing that is I was talking about this view tab and I have shown you these options. Now there is one option called slide master. Okay, this slide master, using this slide master, we can give certain, you can see the set certain common features for the whole presentation. Okay, say for example, on this slide, on this presentation, suppose we have used this particular layout multiple times. This title and content. Suppose this is the most common layout that I need to use mostly for my presentation. So in that case, if we apply certain formatting, we want to apply some common formatting for this particular type of layout. Okay. So whenever here what is happening till now, what we have done is whenever we want, we are inserting a particular layout and then we are applying the formatting separately. Now here see, I want to say I am just doing creating duplicate slide. Okay. Just creating duplicate slides and just on this 3, 4, 5, you can see the same type of layout is there as I have duplicated the slide just for the discussion purpose. Now here, if I apply on this slide, on this title, if I apply some kind of formatting and something I'm doing, so it means on all the slides separately I need to apply. I have applied it on number 3, slide number 3. On slide 4 again I have to apply. On slide 5 again I have to apply. So we can set this with the help of slide master commonly for the same layout. Okay, so what I did, I come to view slide master. Okay, now on this slide master, you can see on the left hand side, all these different formats layouts are available. Can you see this? All are the layouts. Okay. Now from here, I am going to the one. I need the one which has the title and the content. This one. This is having the title and the content layout. By looking at this, we can understand this is the title and this is the content. Fine. Please remember, this is very advanced feature of PPT, and it is this we use when we have to create large number of PPT presentations regularly. So in that case, we can set the style and then use that style whenever required. So we don't need to set it again and again. So for example, I select this particular one, title and the content layout. Okay, used by, it is also showing, it is used by slides 3 to 5. Fine. So now here for this title, I select this, and for this I am applying some feature. Just see this. I have applied something like this. Also some shape fill. Maybe some shape outline, some shape effects. Fine. You understand this? So I have applied some formatting on title and the content slide type. Okay. So I did this. After this again, come back to your, the slide master and click on close master view. Now, you see this? It is automatically applied. I don't have to do it again and again repeatedly on the slides individually. Is this clear? Do you understand this feature? Yes, transition effect will be same. Okay, so this slide master, it helps us to repeat this kind of formatting, and with the slide master we can apply this easily. So we can apply this same kind of formatting, this feature in the slide master on a specific layout. So after this, whenever we include new slide for the layout, now you can see this in the layout itself, this change has occurred. You can see this, right? That is why I gave a background color for this. Right? So automatically it has come. I don't need to work on this for every slide when I bring it, right? Similarly, say again, I'm making another change. I go to view slide master, and here say in the footer, here I want to write, say I want to write ICMAI. So this is my footer for this title and content slide, right? Close master view. Now see here. I have not included it. Yes, it is there. Okay, on those slides, I have not inserted footer. That's why it is not coming. So I need to insert footer, obviously. So I bring footer. Now see, can you see this? ICMAI has come automatically. Take. So it is because I wrote it there. That's why it has come. So if I write apply to all, so on all the slides, the footer will come. However, for now you can see this, it has come on all the slides. On the slide, on all the slides, I bring the footer. But for this particular one, what I did, I wrote it in the slides master. So from there it has come. I don't need to write it on each and every slide separately. Okay, so whenever I include a new slide here, automatically see this footer has come. Understand? So in this manner, certain common features, like somebody asked that whether we can apply macro in PPT or not. So not exactly macro in that way, but here we can apply these type of effects with the help of this slide master. Yes, we have one macro feature here as well, but I did not check it. So I have to check it and then can say. But usually it is, we are not using that part. So something of this type of common formatting thing we can apply with the help of slide master. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so to work with slide master, I just have repeated already. So just go to view, click on slide master, choose the kind of layout for which you want to apply this. Say, for example, for the title slide now, I want to apply some kind of formatting here with that object. So I want to just do the shape fill with something. And so this is how I want this slide to come, the title slide. Go to close master view and see automatically this is done. So if I include a new slide, see this is already automatically implemented. So when you click on that, it will bring this also. Okay. Fine. So this is how we can do this. So now I stop the discussion here for today. With this, PowerPoint discussion is also completed. Tomorrow I will discuss about the MS Word bibliography and citation part, and few more things if you want. But from my side, I have completed the syllabus. So tomorrow will be the last class and some revision of certain topics from MS Word, and anything more that you tell me. Okay, so on MS Word also some people wanted to have a revision class, so that I will be discussing. Okay, so I stop here. If you have questions, you can post here. I'm here for a few more minutes. Today I will stop the class at 12:50. So by that time, if you want to post something, post some question here, I can answer those. Or anything if you want to tell for tomorrow's class, which I should take up, so I can. You can give me that suggestion also for tomorrow's class, the topics that you want me to discuss. So is the discussion clear? I hope I was able to clarify your doubts. Was the discussion clear to you? Thank you. Well, about this, I really do not know. Communication skills course, you have to connect with office. Data table function in Excel. Is it there? So if it is, I will try to discuss that tomorrow. Data table. Okay. Okay, so I think no further questions as such. The certificate, you please connect with the office and then they can answer your question. Okay. Thank you, Mira. Nice. Thank you for the nice comments. So can I stop here today? So tomorrow we will have the. Well, you please tell the office because here I do not have the option of sharing the files with you or something. Okay, otherwise I would have shared the screenshots with you. So I don't think here I have options for that. No, I do not have option for sharing the file. Well, these videos are available on your institute's channel, YouTube channel. If someone can please share the link here again in the chat box, it will help some of the students. Someone shared it last class. Yes, syllabus is available. It should be available. Check your institute's website properly. There you will get the syllabus and YouTube link also you will get. And also in email also, as far as I know, institute has sent you the emails. It contains the links for the YouTube. VB means Gopal, I could not understand. Yes, YouTube link. Thank you, Sahil, for sharing this. I'll also keep a copy of it so that I can also check it sometime. Yes, so thank you. I close the session now. Okay, so thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the same timing, 10:30 to 1. So we will have our interactions tomorrow now. Thank you. Have a good day.